For this semester's design project, a device that turns pages at the push of a button was requested for a quadriplegic client with only head mobility. This problem is important to solve because no current technology exists to accomplish this task, and there's a large number of prospective clients that would benefit greatly from this device. To begin our design project, we first came up with a problem statement, followed by constraints, objectives, and functions that were required by the solution. Keeping these guidelines in mind, we came up with 2 to 3 design concepts and chose 4 final design concepts as a group to move forward with. Our first design alternative involved a shaft with 2 sticky rollers and a page flipper that is connected by gears. Our second alternative involved a central wheel with 2 arms that rotated to flip the page. Our third alternative involved a rotating wheel with a spring that kept the wheel tight to the page. Our fourth alternative used a sticky belt and 2 springs to keep the belt tight to the page. Using a pairwise comparison chart and a weighted objective matrix, we ranked our objectives and scored our final 4 concepts to choose our final design concept objectively. Our first design alternative had the highest score. Our final design concept involves 3 main components: a custom adjustable arm, the rotating pencil grip that separates pages, and a 3D printed flipper with 3 spokes that flips the page over. It is driven by 2 belts with all components connected with pulleys and belts. A spring holds the arm flush with the book, and an NBS base supports the mechanism. The flipper is 3 times the diameter of the pulleys so that it rotates 1/3 of a rotation with each pulley rotation. 1 rotation of the pulley causes the pencil grip to rotate with the push of a button, separating one page from the rest. The flipper rotates 1/3 of a rotation and pushes the page over. We found that the roller was the most likely component to fail, so we performed a shear and bending analysis on it.
The lesson I learned from this design project was how to effectively use the various communication platforms to complete the engineering design process.
The lessons that I learned from this group project was how to effectively use SOLIDWORKS to design and model large assemblies. I also learned how to use SOLIDWORKS and coordinate between teammates remotely.
Yeah.
The lesson I took away from this project was to adapt to changing deadlines throughout the semester. This improved my teamwork and collaboration skills.
The lesson that I learned from this design project is how important it is to work out the little details early in the design process, as little details have a great impact on the final design.